A young man sitting in his dimly lit apartment, savoring a bowl of ramen. The noodles are steaming, the broth looks rich, and a soft-boiled egg yolk glistens in the dim light. Outside the window, the night sky is eerily quiet, with faint signs of destruction visible in the distance. The atmosphere should blend comfort and unease as the protagonist reflects on his isolated situation. A small, cluttered apartment where a young man experiments with an invisible barrier that prevents him from stepping outside. Show him throwing crumpled tissues and objects past the threshold, while his hand is visibly stopped by an unseen force. Through the window, you can see a ruined cityscape filled with ominous shadows hinting at lurking danger. Goblins scavenge the corpse of a massive bird on the ground below a high-rise apartment. The protagonist, watching from his window, holds a dumbbell tightly, his expression a mix of fear and determination. The goblins are grotesque yet somewhat comical, pulling and gnawing at the bird's carcass. The setting combines the eerie threat of monsters with the protagonist's resolve to act. The protagonist throws a heavy dumbbell out of the window with all his might. The scene should show the dumbbell mid-air, descending toward the goblins below, with one goblin already recoiling in panic. The protagonist's expression is intense, lit by the faint light of his apartment. Blood splatters and chaos erupt among the goblins on impact. The goblins reacting furiously after realizing the attack came from above. One goblin stands atop the bird's carcass, pointing the dumbbell back toward the apartment window, while others begin climbing or screeching at the building. The protagonist peeks out, eyes wide in alarm, his small, cluttered apartment contrasting with the growing external threat. The protagonist discovers the absolute dweller's shop skill. A glowing, futuristic interface appears in his apartment, showing a list of items and their prices in a transparent window. The protagonist's face lights up with curiosity and a spark of hope as he registers the dumbbell in the shop, the item scanned by a beam of light. His cramped living space reflects his resourcefulness. The protagonist summoning new dumbbells from the shop and hurling them out the window with increased precision. Below, goblins scatter in terror, some lying crushed, while others screech and point upward. The apartment's interior has become a battlefield headquarters, with the protagonist focused and determined amidst the clutter. The protagonist's discovery of the absolute dweller's warehouse skill. A new glowing interface opens, and a dumbbell he holds vanishes into the light, then reappears at his command in another spot. The scene highlights his growing mastery over his abilities, with the apartment filled with an eerie glow and a sense of newfound power. The protagonist summons a dumbbell directly above a group of goblins outside his window. The glowing light of the warehouse interface manifests the dumbbell in mid-air, and it falls with deadly accuracy. The goblins are caught in mid-action, some pointing upward in horror, while others attempt to flee. The protagonist watches intently, his apartment window framing the scene of chaos and victory.